How are my internet family, and welcome back for another monthly favourites video. And I'm going to kind of include a bit more of a chatty update at the start of this video. I know I usually use these to keep up, which is, I don't know, see, I haven't been uploading as much as I usually do lately. And for a while, I convinced myself that was because I had a lot going on and I'm falling in love and, stuff. But today's World Mental Health Day, and seeing everyone's posts on Instagram and Twitter has prompted me to open up a little bit and kind of address the reality of my situation right now. Not because I think I owe you guys anything. I get to choose what I do and do not share with people, as we all do. But I think that being honest and just sharing can have a really positive impact in kind of encouraging other people to open up and talk to the internet, even if they want to do it anonymously, or to their friends or their family or a therapist or whatever. I'm not having a good brain day today. And I stopped my PMS party series for a little while. It is coming back because my PMS was getting so bad every month that it was just because it just became impossible to film during those days. And right now I'm in the middle of that hormonal fog, but I'm also kind of having anxious bouts. I'm having racing thoughts about everything, like when will I be able to buy a house, and I own my own company now, and there's so much that goes along with that I was not prepared for at all. I'm crap at being an adult. I locked myself out of the house today, and then my dad had to drive all the way home from work to let me in. And then I realised I did, in fact, have a key that worked. Okay, I'm going to try and not go off on a tangent, but basically I journaled lots, and I tried to write down all my thoughts onto paper because that usually helps me to work through them. Those of you know that I wrote a whole book and the whole thing is about my mental health. But so I journaled through, and I think my problem is that I don't have any big project that I'm working on right now, so I feel very scatterbrained and unfocused and unmotivated, because usually I can self-motivate when I have a target or something to work towards. Say, for example, when I was in university, you have your exams, or in a job you might, whatever it is, but being self-employed and stuff, I kind of right now just don't know what to do next. Like, for such a long time I was focusing on writing my book, and then I was focusing on making the short film, which that did pay off. You guys know, some of you will know, but I won an award, one of the 8 Buffer Festival Awards in Canada there for my short film. It was so well received by the YouTube community, and lots of the filmmakers and viewers and stuff that were in attendance voted for it. And yeah, that's going down really well and stuff, but yeah, like, I don't have a big thing that is wrapping up my thoughts right now. So I just keep finding myself lying there, staring off into space, trying to think, like, what will I do? And I'm wasting time in doing that. Like, I could just be doing anything else. So, like, today I made myself get up really early and I did yoga, and then I also went for a long walk and I listened to music. I'm trying to work through it, but yeah, I'm finding it very hard to describe how I'm feeling. I don't think it's depression, I don't think it's anxiety, maybe a mixture of those things, I don't know, but I also feel like it is situational because of my period coming up. This happens to me every month, unfortunately. I just hate my ovaries sometimes. If you feel me, tell me down in the comments, but like, I know some girls, it just doesn't really affect them so much. Like, I open up about it a lot this year on my channel because I feel like it's one of those things that affects women so much, and we just kind of were brought up not to really talk about it. It's always been something that the men in my life, like my dad and my brother and like exes and stuff, like, it was always something that they would kind of feel like they were walking on eggshells around me and they wouldn't quite know how to deal with it. And so I genuinely think that's just because I didn't talk really about how I was feeling and what I want. And all I want when I feel like this is just comforts, like little comforts and reassurance and food. Food. Yeah, it's just life stuff getting on top of me. You know, I keep turning down brand deals, for example, if they don't fit with what I'm trying to do. And then I'm like, why am I turning down all this money? But then morals, you know, so it's just, there's a lot of stuff. And I wanted to be honest because I know you guys can probably sometimes sit at home and feel like, why can I not be like those people on YouTube or whatever it is? We all are going through shit, okay? We all talk. It's just that this is meant to be nice, light, niche entertainment for all of you. My approach is usually to just not film on days when I feel like crap or shitty. Today is one of those days and I'm just going to film anyway because World Mental Health Day. You know, this is part of life. This is reality. I hope it doesn't result in a shitty video for you to watch. I'm trying so hard not to be a downer, but then again, like, I should be able to just sit there and wallow in my misery. I'm laughing now at myself. This is actually really therapeutic. I'm glad I'm doing this. Okay, honesty done. On to my faves. These are things that have been helping me through all these feelings, but also just stuff I enjoyed throughout September and stuff I will be using ongoingly. Starting with this copper cup from Tesco. Has my tea in it right now, but I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It feels like I'm drinking out of a little goblet. And I've been mostly making hot chocolate, red wine hot chocolate as well. I can share the recipe of that in a video if you want me to do that. Then give a thumbs up or something, but or let me know in a comment. But red wine hot chocolate, teas, even my juice in the morning, anything like that, even water. It's helping me to drink more water just simply because I enjoy the act of drinking out of it. It's the little things, people. It's the little things. I really get way too much enjoyment out of this cup. It was not expensive at all. These candles are saving my ass when I'm stressed, when I'm anxious, when I'm sad, when I need coziness. I just instantly come in and light these, and they smell so nice for this time of year. I got this big one in Tesco. It's the Yankee Home Inspiration, Cozy Up, and it smells just really like fresh, cozy, clean blankets. And this is just the kind of smell that when you walk into someone's house and it just smells like a home. It smells like a hug. It just smells like a hug. This one is called Fireside, and it's by a brand called Potter's Crouch. And I can't explain to you how obsessed with this I am, so much that I actually went and bought a second one. I was out with my friend Liz for hot chocolates with her and her doggy. We just went for a walk, and I got another one to show you because that other one's all burnt in. Think of Halloween, think of bonfires, think of like even things like petrol, and like it's a really strange smell. If you enjoy the smell of fires though, you're gonna love it. But this is my favorite part about it. So for a gift, I think this is a beautiful gift, because look at the way it comes when you buy it. A new one. It has all these little jewels inside on the top. They do melt once you burn it, like with this one. But it just makes the house smell absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. Like when I'm feeling like this, like the way it felt today, something as simple as lighting a few candles literally lifts my mood up. I got those in a shop called Goat in the Boat on the Skerries Harbour. I live in a village called Skerries, and there's this lovely little homeware shop there, but I'm assuming you can get this brand in loads of other places, and online, Potter's Crouch. Gorgeous. Next is a lipstick, and it's another Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This one is the shade Glastonberry, and it's what I have on my lips right now. So in my last video I showed you, it was Ingrid, I think, by NARS, a berry lip that I wore at the awards in Canada. I do love that one, but it's way more drying. This one is a lot more, it feels more like nourishing. Even obviously it's not a nourishing lipstick, but it just feels softer. When I rub my lips together, it doesn't feel like a dry little butthole. Feels nice, feels soft, gorgeous velvety texture. And again, the Charlotte Tilbury makeup range is one of my favorites. I love the packaging. I love the fact that it's cruelty free. I love the range of stuff that they have. This dark berry color is such a reached for shade for me for autumn winter, and I think it really looks nice with pale skin as well. And my hair, notice how the red from last month is all washed out, but I really like the way it's going. It's going like a peachy pinkish coppery color, and I'm gonna let my hair grow long, guys. I think I'm kind of done with the short. I don't know, let me know what you think. Well, actually, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Why do I always ask that? Why do YouTubers always like, what do you think? I want my long hair back, okay? I'm gonna grow it long. And if I change my mind, you'll sure know about it, because that's all I do on this channel is tell yous mostly everything. I've managed to incorporate 3 of my favourite things into today's look, which I'll tell you about. So this jumper is from H&M, and H&M have such a nice range of jumpers in right now. It's amazing. But this is like a baby pink kind of shade, and it's thick knit, really, really cozy, really warm, and really comfortable as well. I love it. And then I got these in H&M as well. I have black hoop earrings, which I think are perfect for this time of year, especially like October, November, like Halloween and all. And then black chokers. So I have both of them on. I don't know if you can see the earrings on me, but they're just really subtle and they make me feel a little bit more dressed up, zhuzhed up. Black chokers, again, I go through phases of wearing these. I like getting them in packs because I always lose them. I'm really, really crap with jewellery. But when it's this kind of cheap jewellery, I don't mind so much. This was €15 for all of these and the one I'm wearing. And then this one was €5. They'll tide me over these next few months. It's just when you're wearing jeans and a jumper, I like just adding on something to make me not look so boring. A few other beauty bits here. So I really wanted to mention these because it's better than the professional whitening I got done in a dentist and a lot cheaper. So this is the Crest 3D No Slip Whitestrips Dental Whitening Kit. And I got these when I was in France. Remember I put up the Food Diary Friday from Paris video, like the vlog, but that's where I got these. And they're so easy to use. Like, I only got them because a lot of my American friends from YouTube and stuff have talked about these anytime we've been at conventions, because I'm always like, how are your teeth so white? Like, do you go to the dentist all the time for that? And they're like, oh my god, Crest Whitestrips. It says on the packages that these whiten like a $500 professional treatment and last 18 months and beyond. So I literally only used like 4 of these so far, and I genuinely feel like my teeth look an awful lot whiter, like up close. And I love a nice big white smile. It's just really, really nice. When you drink a lot of tea and a lot of coffee and stuff, red wine, those things will stain your teeth over time. And now I'm not going to say, like, I don't know how safe these are. I don't know anything about the ingredients. I'm just telling you about them because I've been enjoying them and they've been helping me out big time. They're foolproof to use. They're like little strips and you just stick them onto your teeth and you fold them in behind it and you leave them for an hour and then you take them off and that's it. And I've had no sensitivity with them. I know some people do, but I've had no sensitivity. There's a slightly funny taste sometimes, but you know, it's not anything that noticeable. And I love these, and I'm gonna be using Crest now for years because it's just so handy. Then for skincare, I've got some face masks. So a lot of companies sent me these kind of sheet masks, right? And while a lot of them are very fun and stuff to wear, I didn't feel like they were really doing anything for my skin, but I really, really like these Garnier SkinActive ones. This one is a Moisture Bomb tissue mask. Super hydrating, de-tiring mask. Intensely rehydrates. This one has lavender oil and hyaluronic acid in it. Anything with hyaluronic acid, and you know I'm going to be all over it. But after like long haul flights especially and stuff, and you know, a lot of traveling and all, your skin just feels so tight and dehydrated and dry and gross. And you just stick one of these on for 15 minutes and I genuinely think that it helps. So, and they're just really fun to use. Like, they look hilarious. You always look like a serial killer when you got one of these on. And then also I had a bit of a hormonal breakout and I was eating a lot of chocolate and dairy and stuff like that. And I know I always say this. I know that, like, I'm aware that it affects my skin, but at the same time I don't like eliminating things completely because it makes me have those obsessive thoughts about food that I've told you guys about. So I have to strike that balance. But then when I get problems with my skin, I'm like, I need to fix this now. So yeah, I been using these L'Oreal Paris masks. They're new from the range that they have of face masks. I've featured some of these before. Yeah, basically L'Oreal Paris, there's Pure Clay Blemish Rescue Mask and the Pure Clay Bright Mask. And what I do is I'll only put them on the parts of my face that needs it, if you get me. So with the Blemish Rescue Mask, I'm not going to smear that all over my face because I don't have blemishes all over my face. I just put it in like specific areas, and the rest of my face I was using the bright clay one. So I've used these 3 times over the past month-ish, and I think they've helped quite a lot with my skin, and they're also just really fun to do. Like, they're 2 really bright, crazy colours, and I don't know, I just enjoy little things like this. I really enjoy pamper evenings a lot, and they smell beautiful, lovely textures, and I kind of leave those ones on for quite a long time and then rinse them off, but they go quite hard. The last beauty product is a hair mask, and it's the Garnier Ultimate Blends, the marvelous. I said marvelous because I've got marmalade here. I can't even laugh. I'm so pissy today, guys. The Marvellous Transformer Balm, and it's for like really dry hair, dry ends, and you know, when you do bleach up the ends of your hair, like, it does damage it, so you kind of have to treat your hair well. This has argan oil in it, and anytime my hair is feeling really dull or just brittle or dry or icky and I want it to be glossy and shiny and nice and smooth again, I'll use this instead of conditioner. So about once a week. And what's it smell like? Nothing special. It does smell like any argan products you can think of, like the Body Shop argan products or anything like that. It's a nice, sweet, gentle smell, but it doesn't really linger on your hair anyway. I just really like the effect that this has. Like, it makes my hair feel so nourished and it makes it glow, and it's really cheap as well. I got this in Tesco. Anyway, yeah, I was saying marmalade. Marmalade, that's marmalade. Yeah, it is. I normally have jam on toast with butter. Wholemeal toast with some butter and then some jam is such a lovely snack, but like a dessert mainly, like instead of cake or something. I feel like it's better. It's definitely less sugary and it's more filling and satisfying. But in the winter months, when the nights are longer and it gets dark early and everywhere starts having things that smell like orange and cinnamon and all the Christmassy, Halloweeny kind of smells, is when I start craving marmalade instead of jam. So it's basically like jam, except it's orangey, and the ingredients of this is oranges, sugar, water, lemon balm and citric acid. So it's not healthy, but it's not a really bad junk food, if you get me. And yeah, just a bit of that, bit of butter, bit of toast, cannot go wrong, and a bit of tea. I had this with my breakfast this morning and some mandarins, like oranges, on the side, and it was really, really lovely. The last thing I'm going to mention is very depressing. Well, you might not agree, but I think it was depressing. I watched it on a flight. It's the movie Marley Me. Guys, so many of you probably know how much I want a dog. Like, I've wanted a big white dog for years and I can't get one until I own a house, unfortunately. But Marley Me is the story of a man and a woman who get married, and she has all these steps planned out for her life. So she wants to like meet an amazing man and get married and then move to a warmer climate and get a house and have a baby, but then he gets her a dog to delay her clock for a few years, which is the main reason I actually want a dog, because yeah, but they get this dog and it's a really bold, bad dog, but the film, I can't explain it. It's like, it is a really heartwarming film, and there's, you know, funny bits, like there's lots of laughs and stuff, but I don't know, it just made me really upset. Like, I was sobbing. This film is notorious for making people cry who don't normally cry at films. It broke me. It absolutely broke me, but it was beautiful as well. Like, it was, I finished it and I felt kind of real fuzzy, and like I just wanted to snuggle someone and hold everyone I love and smush their faces. But yeah, I encourage you to watch it if you haven't seen it yet, if you are an animal lover, but also just like if you need a cry, because sometimes crying is really therapeutic. Anytime I want to cry, I just watch The Notebook. I feel kind of better now that I sat down and filmed this, even though I didn't want to. YouTube is my job. I have to keep doing it, even when I don't feel great. People have to go into offices when they're not in the mood to. It's just harder. It's harder to put on a front, because I don't agree with doing that. I don't like doing that. But yeah. Thanks for listening to my little rant at the start. I hope you enjoyed my selection of stuff this month. Nothing was sponsored. Please let me know what you've been enjoying down in the comment. And I'll see you in another video very soon, when hopefully I'll be feeling back to my normal Melly self. Bye guys.